Twana. It's your girl Twana. So I'm live right now. I'm Twana Johnson, the boutique owner and a transformation coach. So guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you today on this live. I'm so excited to share some information with you. So you guys, let me know where you're coming in from. I am coming in from Memphis. I'm coming in from Memphis at my store, at the clothing store, the Runway Ready Boutique. And you guys, let me know where you're coming in from. So you guys, come on in, come on in. I will not hold you long. I just want to share something with you, something that I feel like that will really transform your life within the next 30 to 45 days. I promise you, I feel like, if you make these adjustments, your life will be totally different. You'll look back and would be like, wow, wow. So, guys, so the one thing that I want to tell you is that I come from corporate America. I was actually working in corporate America before I became a full-time entrepreneur. And I made the shift. And some of you guys don't want to leave your job, and that's okay. This is not about leaving your job. This actually about is making a transition after your 9 to 5, how to better your life, bring in an extra $5,000. Just bring in some extra income, because I know $5,000 will make a world of difference in your life, even in mine now. Being a full-time entrepreneur, still making an additional 5 grand will help me to use the money to invest, use some money to pay off some bills. You'll be surprised what we can do with increase our savings funds, actually utilize it for our kids' college funds. So it's so much you can do with $5,000 extra a month in your household. But in order to get there, a lot of times when we get done with our 9 to 5, we don't have healthy habits, right? When we get done with our 9 to 5, we actually do things that's not as productive as we should be, right? And so I can attest to it, but then I got really, really serious. I remember when I was working my 9 to 5, I got really, really serious about where I wanted to go in my life. And so I just have 5 things that are really important what we can do before we after our 9 to 5. And the number fourth one is my absolute favorite. It's my absolute favorite. And you guys will see why the number 4 is my absolute favorite. But anyway, so the first thing you can do when you leave your 9 to 5 is not go home and watch Netflix, not go to happy hour with your girlfriend or your guy friend, not to Netflix and chill. The best thing that you can do once you leave your 9 to 5 is to educate yourself. Educate yourself. So you can watch YouTube channels. You can actually go and pick up a book to start reading. You can actually listen to podcasts. There are so many things that you can do to be educating yourself, because your time is very, very important. When you look at your life and you say, you know what? Why am I where I am? Why am I here? And you have to look at where you've been spending your time. Your time is one of the greatest investments you can spend in your life. Your time is very, very important. And while I'm on this live, guys, if I say something that resonates with you, if I say something that you just, say, you know what, that's me. That's me, or that was me. Give me a light bulb, raise your hands, give me a thumbs up or something to let me know that I was not out there by myself, and that you guys relate to what I'm talking about. So the one thing you can do, like I said, the first thing you can do is educate yourself. Try to improve yourself in areas that you know that you need to be better in, because we all need to improve, right? We all need to read more. And guys, you can start out with something simple. 5 to 10 pages a day. It doesn't take a lot. 5 to 10 pages a day. Before you look up, you would have read an entire book. And they said the average adult does not read a book after they graduate high school. Not college, high school. So anyway, so that's the first thing you can do, is educate yourself. The second thing you can do is your side hustle. Find something that you can do to bring in extra revenue. Find something that you just do effortlessly. Find that skill set that you have. You may have a nice voice. You may have a really nice voice, and you may get paid to do voiceovers. I remember when I was working in corporate America, I was working with this videographer. He actually had his own studio, and so a lot of companies would hire him to do commercials, and he will always hire me to do the voiceovers. And so for me, I didn't think I had the best voice, but he would always call me. He was like, "Hey, Twana, I need you to do this voiceover." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, let's go." And so it may be, you may have a nice voice, especially men. Y'all may have that Barry White voice. I don't know. But if you have a very nice, and some women are very soft spoken, they're very articulate and soft spoken. And so they just have that nice voice. I don't know. But anyways, it may be that. It may be you may be a great writer and you may become a great author. You may be a great writer but never really thought about um but never really thought about the actual writing a book. You may be a great author, and so some people really enjoy reading, so you could be a blessing to people who love to read. You could be like myself, who owns a boutique. I actually love fashion, and so I would educate myself on just learning how to become a great boutique owner. But before I did that, guys, I owned a gym. I owned a gym, and I would literally leave my job and train my clients. And I would go to my gym every day at 4:30. I would start at 5 o'clock in the morning. Forgive me, sorry. I would start at 5 o'clock in the morning and I would train my clients and I would go to work. And then when I would get off work, I would actually start training again at 4:30 in the evening to bring in extra revenue. And so that's how I opened my gym. And so I had a full-fledged gym. And at that time, and then I also, while I was working in corporate America, I decided to, I decided to, okay, great. Thank you. I decided to open my boutique. It was online at first, and then I ended up opening what we have now is a brick and mortar. So educate yourself. Do the side. Number one, educate yourself. Number two, find that side hustle, that thing that's going to bring in extra revenue. Guys, like I said earlier, just imagine what you can do with $5 grand a month. $5 grand a month, it can actually change your life. You can use that money for so many different things. Number three, budget your money. Budget your money. When I would get off work, I would literally look at ways I could save money. And some of you guys right now, what we need to do is go to Apple and see how many subscriptions we have on our app, how many apps we're paying for that we're not using. We can go to Google and look how many apps we're paying for and we're not using. How many of us have gym memberships and have not gone to the gym? This is what, March? And you join the gym, you pay for the membership, but you haven't gone to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times. And if that's you, go and cancel that membership. And when you started getting serious about working out and taking care of yourself, pick it back up. But don't just spend money out there when you're not even actually taking advantage of the opportunity. So just look at the ways that you can spend less money, but ways that you can bring in money. So always look at your money. Look at what's coming in and what's going out. And we already know that if we have more going out than we have coming in, then that's a problem. So look at your budget. Look at your money and make sure that you make good financial decisions. Become a good steward with your finances. Number 4 is my absolute favorite because, of course, I told you guys that I own the gym, right? Fitness, physical health. It's important to take care of yourself. We have to take care of our bodies. A lot of times I will always have people say, "Tawana, I don't really have time," or I don't have time to work out. You don't find time. You don't find time. You make time. Okay? A lot of people say, "Tawana, I just don't have the time. I just cannot find the time to work out." You don't find time, you make time. It's 24 hours in a day. So guess what? If you could spend, I used to tell my clients all the time, you could spend 1 hour in the gym or you could spend 24 hours in the hospital. You choose. It's imperative that we take care of our bodies. And so in order to have more energy, you have to work out. That was the second reason why people didn't work out, because they're like, I don't really have the energy to work out. The more you work out, the more energy you will have. So it's important that you work out to get the energy and to take care of yourself. Guys, the last one is number 5. Number 5, research, research, research. Whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to become a gym owner and you don't want to reach a plateau with your clients as far as exercising, I will always research. I will research different exercises. I will research marketing tools for my gym, how I can bring more people to my gym. Right now, I research information about my boutique right now because I'm always looking at ways I can improve. Research if you want to be a real estate investor. Start doing some research around real estate. If you want to get into the stock industry, research. There's so many tools out there. There are so many things that we can. I'm sorry, guys. Please like. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Research, research. There's so many things that you can do out there. There's so many things that you can do to actually find out. Before we didn't really have all the we didn't have all the tools and all the access to the things that we have access to now. There's so many things we can do to better our lives, guys. And if we don't know how to do something, we can actually research it and become an expert. You can become a YouTube expert. And then you always can find a coach. If it's something that you don't know how to do, find you a coach. And I know for me, I actually found a coach. And I wanted someone who didn't have a whole lot of clients, where they were inundated with clients and they couldn't really give me the time that I needed. So I prayed about that, and God really blessed me with someone who had time for me, who our energies matched. We have a great business relationship. So I absolutely love it. And so those are some things that you can do, guys. And I actually have a free workbook that you can download that's actually in this link. It's a free workbook that you can download. It's absolutely free, but it will kind of give you some structure and figure out, guys, what you can do. What problem can you solve? Going back to that number two, that side hustle, what problem can you solve for someone else? What is it? It may be someone who don't like to go to the cleaners. You may say, you know what, I can start a business just picking people clothing up, take it to the cleaners and bring it back to their homes or bring it back to the office. Maybe you can work with several corporations that people who don't want to go pick their clothing up for take their clothing to the cleaners. You can be that cleaner driver, like a Uber driver. You could be that cleaner driver that you can partner with these corporations and bring their clothing back to them. Guys, it's so many ways to make some money, so many ways to increase your income. But download that workbook. The link is the link is in this live, and all you have to do is click the link. It's my stand store, and all you have to do is click the link, guys, and I promise you it will give you some structure. It will give you a guide to go to the next level. Guys, thank you so much for watching this live. I'm so excited. And if you like it, guys, subscribe. If I said something that resonated with you, if you like this live, guys, subscribe to my channel. And I would greatly appreciate it. That way, I can share more information with more people, not just with you. Even though I know you enjoyed the live, I hope you did. But I will actually have an opportunity to share more with more people. Have a good night.